Street, Higgins Drive, Cobalt Lane, Season 2. Holy crap, we finally got some details about Jessica Jones' second season in this Nerdist News exclusive. That's right, our very own Dan Casey sat down with Jessica Jones showrunner Melissa Rosenberg and got some hot goss on Season 2 straight from the runner's mouth. So, if you're allergic to spoilers, throw yourself right back through that broken door now, because we got the scoop on what's yet to come for our favorite PI, and we're talking major plot points all up in this piece. Throughout Season 1, Jessica's major foe and ex-boyfriend / abuser / manipulator / twisted monster, Kilgrave, used his mind control to manipulate everyone around him into doing his bidding, and even manipulating Jessica into an abusive relationship, which resulted in her murdering an innocent, albeit while mind-controlled. The season finale found Jessica finally gaining full control over herself and for the first time holding power over Kilgrave. She made the huge decision to kill him, and it happened in the most Jessica Jones way possible, ninja style, neck snap, which was awesome. And in our exclusive interview, Melissa Rosenberg revealed how the repercussions might affect Season 2.
Her closing monologue where she's sort of saying, maybe it's okay if people think that I'm a hero, you know, you get the sense that she's nowhere near done healing yet. One
never just stops being, it stops having that experience. Mm-hmm. It becomes a part of who they are, but she's a survivor, and that's what I've always loved about her. And I think, the interesting thing is, so yes, she is a victim of rape, assault, but the thing that was the ultimate rape of her was to turn her into a murderer. Mm-hmm. And so at the end, she has to do it again, and this time it's her choice. And she kills someone, yes, someone who, we all probably think deserves it. And, but ultimately she is taking a life with her own hands. And that is not something that she walks away from going, yeah. She feels that. Taking a life to Jessica Jones is a very, very serious life-changing experience.
So it looks like Season 2 will follow Jessica as she puts the emotional pieces back together and dealing with the fact that she chose to kill a person. Granted, one of the most terrible people in the MCU, but still. Will this drive her to even darker places? Rosenberg also gave us some insight into how Season 2 will veer away from needing to rely on having Kristen Ritter's Jessica Jones in every scene.
But that's the trick of a show like that's called Jessica Jones. If she's not in the scene, it's not a guarantee that scene will end up in the final picture. I mean, certainly you have to earn secondary character stories. You have to you have to flesh them out enough so that they eventually can carry stories of their own, which is very much what Season 1 was about, kind of bringing other characters. But so I'm hopeful that I can at least give her a day off. Mm-hmm. In the 6-month period. I mean, this is a very, very hardworking woman. But I think it's important that there be some balance.
Of course. Maybe a very special Patsy Walker Hellcat episode.
Exactly.
So because Season 1 did such a great job of building secondary characters, Season 2 will feature those characters getting their own storylines. But what do you guys think? Do you think Jessica will be able to cope with committing murder? Do you think the Kilgrave effect is going to take her to darker places, paving the way for secondary characters to take the forefront? Are you guys secretly hoping for something totally different altogether? Let's discuss. Guys, we'll have more from Dan Casey's Melissa Rosenberg interview in the upcoming days, and it's really, really good, so keep checking Nerdist.com for that. Kyle, what's happening on Because Science?
I'm figuring out whether or not Spider-Man can just use plain old spider silk to swing around. Spider silk is one of the most strong natural materials that we've ever found, and I think you can just use some of that.
Ooh, interesting.
Instead of synthetic stuff.
Just harvest a bunch of spider butts.
A bunch of spider butts.
Just like that. Check it out over at Nerdist.com.
I'm just gonna milk this spider butt. I've got a spider butt. Can you milk me? Yes.